Hey guys. How was camp? Yeah. What was your favorite thing? Everybody say it at once. Can't understand a word you're saying. Sounded like a lot of good stuff. Awesome. So, I'm Jay. Hope you grabbed a beer in the back. If you didn't, feel free to get up and get one, either now or during the next hour. Customary for us now at events at Atlassian to close with a little bit of show and tell. Shipit. Shipit for us is all about a culture of innovation, about experimentation, coming up with ideas, trying to scratch an itch or prove somebody wrong, try to do something really incredible. And most of you probably are familiar with Shipit. It's our hackathon at Atlassian. We do it every quarter. It's a really simple idea. We start on a Thursday, typically at about 3 o'clock on a Thursday, and try to go a full 24 hours. And then the only requirement really of Shipit is that you declare up front what you're going to work on, and then you actually show people at the end of 24 hours what you actually did. And really, at Atlassian, the prize is probably the most valuable thing that you could win at Atlassian, which is just the ability to brag that you won, because it's a big deal. So we're going to do a little bit of a Shipit here to close out the event, let people get up and showcase what they've worked on. We started to introduce a new idea within this community, which is Connect Week. Who went to Connect Week in March in Amsterdam? What'd you guys think? Yeah? Awesome. So, where AtlasCamp, now becomes an opportunity for all of us to meet and to interact with Atlassian developers and other folks in the ecosystem to learn. Connect Week has now become kind of a more open your laptop, huddle around a set of tables with a group of people and really begin to kind of apply things that we've learned and work on those things together. So look for more Connect Weeks from us around the world and take advantage of those to actually come in and get practical with some of this stuff with other people that you could build alongside. So we ran Connect Week in March. Here's a couple of pictures, photos from that event. Many of the projects you'll see today were born out of Connect Week. So it's a little unfair because it's not a true Shipit where you only have 24 hours to work on something, with one exception, which is the Atlassian project. So these are the contestants. This is a competition, so remember we're going to make it a little interesting and let each of these projects compete for your vote, and you will have an opportunity to vote for the project that you like best. We've got 6 contestants from within the ecosystem: Emil from RefinedWiki, Nelson from TopDox, Yair from TestFairy, Felix from Lateral, Mark from Adaptavist, Sanjeev from Whispir, and then Atlassian's own Peggy, who is actually the one official Shipit project that she'll show you. The rules for today are really simple. Like, each of these folks have 3 minutes to show and tell you what they've built. At the end of all of the presentations, you're going to have to remember what they worked on, but at the end of the presentations, all of us will get a vote. Do you guys have mobile phones? Yeah, everybody's got a mobile phone. So you'll use your mobile phone, or if you want to be really old-fashioned, open a laptop and we'll vote. And then the winner has to do something embarrassing, but they do win an official Atlassian Shipit Champion t-shirt. This is what the Atlassians win when they actually win a Shipit. And in addition to that, we give you the winner a $200 Amazon gift card. So huge stakes. All right, huge stakes. Here we go. So we are going to begin with our first contestant. And by the way, I asked all of these folks to give me a fun fact about them. Some of them are fun. But this is Emil from RefinedWiki. Emil's fun fact, which is a really heartwarming, endearing fun fact, is that he and his wife recently shipped a new child. Aw. Come on up, Emil.
Thank you, Jay. So I'm Emil from RefinedWiki. We are based in Malmö, Sweden. RefinedWiki is refining the Atlassian experience. Currently, we have one theming add-on for Confluence Server, and we have always wanted to do a theming add-on for Confluence Cloud. But there has been no support for theming in Connect APIs until recently. Earlier this year, we were invited to Connect Week in Amsterdam. Atlassian had been working on some new and exciting theming APIs. So we packed our bags and rented a typical Amsterdam apartment right by a canal and start hacking. Our goal was to use the same theming engine that we use for our server version in the cloud. It was a lot of work in Amsterdam. The theming APIs were very experimental, so we struggled a bit in the beginning, but at the end of the week, we were very satisfied with the result, which I'm going to demo here today. But first, I will give you some background information on why we want to do theming for Confluence Cloud. So we all know that Confluence is a great and powerful document collaboration tool. Your documentations, meeting notes, designs, and conversation all stored and managed in one place. But there is a huge difference between documents used by a few and communications meant for your entire company. And applying your company branding to Confluence can prove complicated. This is Sarah. She's a designer at Meccano. She has been working very hard with Meccano brand guidelines. And we have created a tool which helps her apply her company branding to Confluence in minutes. And this is how it works. So she can go in, create a theme. Then she pick a background template. She can upload her graphics. And she can tweak her theme with a shadow effect. Add some more spacing to the header. And finally, she will pick a content menu. And that's it. This is a regular Confluence theme. And this is a refined theme. Refined theme for Confluence Cloud will be available soon. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, refined theme from RefinedWiki. That's project number 1. We're going to bring up contestant number 2, Nelson, whose fun fact is that he's a geek who likes technology. Come on, Nelson. Come on. All right, let's go, Nelson. Come on.
Thank you, Jay. The fun fact is that everyone thinks I'm a developer, and I'm not a developer. That's the fun part. I'm coming from Porto. TopDox is a Portuguese-based startup. We are a small team. TopDox is a platform for documents collaboration. It's like Google Docs, but for any cloud storage and any document format. It all started 2 months ago, like they saw in Amsterdam, with Connect Week. It was our first time touching Atlassian technologies. We played for an entire week with it, and in just 5 days, we got our prototype up and running. But today I'm here to talk about sharing files on HipChat. And it's a pain. Why? Because file versions, it's hard to handle. You upload a file, everyone on your team uploads files to a room. You need to find them. It gets really, really messy on your glance on the right? And if you want preview files, it's also hard, so you cannot see if this is the right one or the wrong one. That's the way it looks right now to share a document, a Word document from Dropbox to HipChat. Like you open a window, you get your file, you drag to HipChat, it uploads, cool. But then someone on your team gets that file, do some editing, share it back, and then you go to the right, and you have all these documents, repeated names, repeated versions, and it's really a nightmare to get those things. And if you want to preview just to check if that's the one that you want, you can't. So we thought maybe a better way, faster and better way of doing it. So doing file sharing and document sharing inside HipChat with TopDox is different. Why? Because you don't need to care about file versioning anymore. If you share a cloud document there, you only have one version. If anyone updates a document in the cloud, it will say always update inside HipChat. Also, finding your files would be really, really fast and simple because you have a search box. You can search for them everywhere. And you can even preview them to see and check if that's the right one. So this is how it looks like with TopDox add-on on your glance. You can connect all cloud storages. You can search for files across all your storages, wherever they are, whatever cloud you like. You can check them, navigate on your file system, so you'll be familiar already with your file structure. And you can just share a document to the room when you think it's the right one. It will create a great card, beautiful, that you can click and open and preview the document to see if that's the right one that you wanted to share. You can also preview them before sharing. Now, if someone goes to Dropbox and opens that document on Microsoft Word or whatever, and edits that document, it may be a colleague from you, and it stores back to Dropbox, right? And you don't even knew that someone was working on that. It can perform all changes, it will save it back, and if you go to the shared documents to the glance, the file will be now updated to the latest version. So you don't need to upload, download, whatever. It's always connected to your cloud storage. So pretty cool, huh? But the thing is, we were not happy enough. This is cool, but the more we played with the Connect API, the more excited we got. So there is one more thing. And we decided to bring HipChat, the first cloud word processor inside the chat tool in the world. And it's launching today, and you can install it right now from the Atlassian Marketplace. Right now, it supports Microsoft Word docx documents only, but in the coming weeks, it will support also Google Docs editing and OpenOffice, so we got you all covered. So one more thing that will be in the fall, we are planning to bring real-time collaboration on this, so while you're chatting, you can also be co-editing documents while chatting inside HipChat. So try it now, give feedback, report issues, bring your own thoughts to it. We can improve a lot for you. Thank you.
All right, Nelson was selling some future features. OK, let's bring up our third project, which is Yair from TestFairy, whose fun fact is that when he was a young boy, he wanted to be a carpenter. And even now, as a developer, he still wants to be a carpenter. You're kind of a carpenter of code, right? Kind of? All right, Yair, here you go. Round of applause.
Thank you.
Man.
Hi, everybody. So I'm from TestFairy, and TestFairy is a platform that helps mobile developers improve their beta testing. When you have a mobile app, you send it to testers. You send it to your followers on social media, your coworkers, pay testers, and there's a very common problem when there's a problem or something went wrong, you have no idea what the testers did. So with TestFairy, you'll be able to see a video that shows exactly what your users did. Every screen and every touch is recorded, and the result is a video that can help developers fix bugs faster. This is about us. We have, Jay mentioned that Shipit days are 24 hours. So we started in Amsterdam and Connect, and we don't sleep since then. We have integrated with Jira, HipChat, Bitbucket, Bamboo, and of course pipelines, working a lot about that. I'll start with Jira. Our goal is to help developers move faster. And if you have a problem, if there's a crash, if there's a feedback, you don't want to communicate with the tester and ask them too many questions. You want to have everything right away. So here you can see a Jira issue with a video player embedded in the Jira issue. That's our first plugin. We embed the video player in the Jira issue and show the developer right away what was the problem. If the user wants to report a bug, they fill in a feedback form from within the app and send it to the system. We push it directly to Jira automatically, so developers can get the problem, and if somebody says it's not working, and you'll be surprised to see how many people just say it's not working, you don't need to ask them what exactly is not working. You'll see a video that shows what exactly is not working. So it looks like that. You can see a video player over there. That's a photo app that allows you to switch faces between pictures. You can see exactly what the user did and understand where the problem is. You can see the logs at the bottom, and you can see at the top the device model, the platform, some properties we pushed to Jira so you can sort and search issues by properties that are specific for this issue. Next came HipChat. And here you can see another demo of an app that's going to crash once we click on the button at the top. And the minute the crash happens, we get a notification in HipChat, in the right room. So you don't need to send emails and then circulate them in the team and then download the stuck trace and upload it to the right place. You'll have everything in real time in HipChat. And if you'll click on the session, we'll have cards in the next version. If you'll click on the session, you'll get to the session in TestFairy that shows what exactly happened there. And if you'll scroll down that session, you'll get to the stuck trace. Now, this is the feature that was the most complicated to develop, and it was done with the help of the pipelines team. And that was mapping the stuck trace directly to the source code in Bitbucket. Since the apps are uploaded with pipelines, we get the information from pipelines regarding the exact branch that was used to build the app. So we know where the source code is. So if you'll click on the stuck trace, you'll get to Bitbucket, to the exact line of code that caused that crash. So we try to connect the dots and connect Jira and HipChat through crashes, connect the teams that get more information and to perform better testing. I'll be happy to answer any question. You can reach me this email or LinkedIn. Thank you very much.
That is like magic. TestFairy magic. All right, fourth project. Felix from Lateral. Information you need at the click of a button. Felix, come up here. Felix's fun fact is that he can make the sound of a single drop of water perfectly. So we're gonna have to make him do that one, right? All right, come up here, Felix. Let's hear it. Single drop of water. Wait. Is this like in a sink or a toilet or glass?
Sink.
All right, okay. Oh, wait. We got to hear it again. Good.
Doesn't work.
Turn the mic on. Hello?
Hello. Oh, this one's good.
All right, here we go. Single drop of water. Yeah, nice.
Right. Yeah. So hey everyone, I'm Felix from Lateral. I'm here with Max and Martin, and we're very excited to show you what we've built for HipChat and Confluence. At Lateral, we provide you with the information you need at the click of a button, and we do this using machine learning. So to break it down, quickly going to talk about Atlassian, then about Lateral, then show you the two add-ons, and then touch on the future. So why Atlassian? As you all know, Atlassian is a fantastic way to capture and share information. They work with thousands of organizations, and they're also a great partner to work with. And we got to experience this firsthand at Connect Week, where we worked closely with the Confluence and HipChat teams building our add-ons that we're going to show you. So that's Atlassian, but what about us, Lateral? Atlassian's great at capturing a lot of information, but as you build up more and more of this information, it becomes difficult to navigate. And so actually finding similar pages to what you're working on becomes very difficult, and you're also reinventing the wheel as you're unaware of what your colleagues and other teams are working on. And in essence, search and keywords are great in many situations, but they aren't enough in a lot of other ones. So you have all this great potential there, but it's being wasted. So at Lateral, we automate discovery so that you get the information you need, and you probably all know the feeling, it's somewhere in there in Confluence. We want to say, here it is. We want to make sure that teams and colleagues collaborate, everyone's on the same page. And the great thing about this is that behind all this, the magic is machine learning. So there's no tagging, it's all automatic. And it's a bit like a personal assistant who kind of knows what everyone's working on and then just makes intelligent connections. So let's get to the add-on. So this is our add-on for Confluence. You're on a Confluence page, and you want to find similar content. So we've added a little button in the byline, and it then just brings up the most similar other Confluence pages. This one's taking you straight through. You can also filter by space, so you kind of limit the range of where these recommendations are coming from. And as you see, the recommendations update. The other part of this add-on is a macro, which you can add to a page. So this is like a live stream of information which sits on a page. Here again, we're adding it. This is Confluence content, but you can also add other external content like news, for example, or an academic archive. It's updating. There you can see it. You simply add it to the page, and voila, there's a there's a nice updating stream of information, making this a real living page. So we're very excited about that, but we're also very excited to talk to you about our HipChat add-on, which we're beta launching today. So it'd be great for all of you to test it and give us your feedback, and let's see that one. Right, so here we have HipChat, and what we've basically done is we've connected this to Atlassian documentation. So here's a chat going on about troubleshooting an add-on being tested locally. And so what you can do here is click this little button in the glance, and it'll bring up relevant documentation to the chat that's going on. This is another example where a question's been asked in the chat, and again, you just refresh, and it brings up the most relevant pages. You can then click through to an Atlassian documentation page, and hopefully find the answer you're looking for. Just to give you another example, question posed, and refresh, and there you go, a nice list of relevant pages. So let's quickly talk about the future. Here are a few avenues which we want to pursue. A big one for us is definitely bridging this gap between Confluence and HipChat. You saw what we were able to do with the documentation, so now imagine linking that back to Confluence. The other big one for us is recommending experts and teams. You're working on something, who should you talk to, and also connecting teams with a lot of synergies. So thank you very much. Please send any questions to me, Felix at Lateral. And the Confluence add-on is going to be out in the marketplace in a couple of weeks, so let me know if you're interested and send me an email. And otherwise, please download and try our HipChat add-on, and we look forward to your feedback. Keep in mind, it's the first version, but we want to use your feedback and really take it to the next level. So thank you very much.
Nice job. Awesome. Great job, Felix. All right. Next contestant from Adaptavist, Mark, who is going to talk about Script Runner for Jira Cloud. Mark's fun fact is that he's an ordained minister who, on his honeymoon, I believe, wed another couple. Right? Performed the wedding ceremony for another couple. All right, Mark, here we go.
Thanks, Jay. Or should I say, may God be with you. So let me tell you a little bit about Adaptavist. We've been a long time Atlassian expert. We love working with both simple and complex organizations equally. There's about 75 of us in North America and Europe. We have a lot of customers bringing us business challenges around their processes. And really, they're asking, how can I do that in Jira? Around 2005, Jamie started writing plugins. Jamie Eklund was asking the same question. His solution was to write Script Runner. Almost every feature exists simply because Jamie needed it. We think the answer to many of these questions is Script Runner. And there are over 13,000 customers that agree. Script Runner helps them do more with Jira. Today, the Script Runner team has expanded beyond Jamie, and Script Runner has gone beyond Jira. You can also extend and automate Bitbucket Server as well. And today, at AtlasCamp, we released Script Runner for Confluence. Here's a peek at just two of the features. Let's use a scripted macro. Let's call it Atlassian versions. This is going to make a number of calls to the Atlassian Marketplace REST API, load the data asynchronously, and bring the results into a Confluence table. Let's look at extending a Confluence event like the page create, or update in this case, to write a simple content checker script that looks at your Confluence page and provides inline comments with suggestions. So in this case, we're suggesting air hostess. Perhaps you want to use flight attendant these days, and there's a spell checker there on the word amok. All available in the marketplace today. So Adaptavist sent 3 of our developers, it's those guys there, along to the Connect Week in Amsterdam back in March. We had started writing ScriptRunner for Jira Cloud at our first Adaptavist Shipit before the week started. So yeah, we cheated. We made a lot of progress whilst working with Atlassian, and overcame quite a few of the technical challenges. And I am pleased to announce, coming soon, ScriptRunner for Jira Cloud. So let's take a look at we'll click on Start Progress, and we're going to automate the creation of linked issues. Now this includes parents and subtasks, but in this case, we're going to, as a post function, automatically clone an issue as a post function in the cloud. Use the script console to run a script like this one, which updates the user Charlie into a group and a role and a project quickly and easily. Imagine if that was tens or even hundreds of projects. Extend the version release through this event handler. This one's we're going to release 1.0, and we'll have ScriptRunner post a message, including a list. This is to HipChat, including a list of all the fixed issues automatically. The ScriptRunner platform has many extension points. Use one of the added JQL functions like has links or has comments. Automate permissions across your Atlassian instances. Plug the gaps with the REST API. Or write your own. ScriptRunner for Jira, Bitbucket, and Confluence Server are all available today. We're working on ScriptRunner, so for Jira Cloud is coming soon, and later in the year we'll be looking at ScriptRunner for Confluence Cloud and HipChat. There wasn't time to show you all the features in ScriptRunner, but in fact, with ScriptRunner, you can write your own. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome job. All right, 2 more. Oops. Sanjeev. We don't have a title slide for Sanjeev. Sanjeev, remind me what your fun fact was. First person from your, come up here. First person from your village in India to come to Barcelona. All right, sorry. Sanjeev. Good luck. Yeah, that one's fun.
Well, the actual fun fact is namaste. I'm an Indian, but I talk like an Italian, so with my hands tied, I don't know what to do now. Let's see. So, yeah, let's begin. So, namaste. My name is Sanjeev. I'm a product specialist for APIs at Whispir, and I'm here today to talk about expanding the reach of Atlassian products and what Whispir has been doing in this area. Okay, so Whispir is a cross-channel communications platform. We provide a set of communication channels like SMS, email, voice, instant messaging, push notifications. The primary goal is to simplify your communications. You could use any of the channels to send the right message to the right person at the right time. Now, so our clients are in almost every industry sectors and primarily users for operational communications, business resilience, and customer engagement. And the client list is like the who's who, governments to blue chip companies. Okay? So moving on, apart from the web-based solution that we have, we also have a rich set of developer tools that we provide, which allows for a deeper integration of Whispir services into your application. So today here I'm about to talk about the Atlassian HipChat and Jira for Service testings that we did. So in short, why Atlassian? Why did we pick Atlassian for it? 3 things, quite simple. First thing is, we have a large existing customer base that are using Atlassian products and have asked us that, hey, we would like to see Whispir's integration as part of it. Number 2, we use Atlassian ourselves, Atlassian products ourselves, so it's great that we could see what we're doing and improve communications. And the most important, number 3, is I'm looking at this room full of talented people, and this itself says that Atlassian products are best in the class. So there is definitely a market that we can look into, and that's why I'm here. So that's why we choose Atlassian. And to begin with, the first thing that we did was with HipChat. The journey started in last year. We went to the Texas event. One of my colleagues, Jordan, he was there. He went to the Texas event. He learned about Connect Framework. He came to me, and sorry, it's not tension. It's the cold I'm shivering. So he came to me and he said, hey, Sanjeev, the Connect Framework is there. It's so awesome. Just look at it. I went through it. It was so great. And I said, man, this is so cool. I think I peed a little in my pants. It was so awesome. So yeah, it was great. And then I came to Amsterdam to see if this really works. And then we implemented the HipChat plugin. So HipChat is great. It's a great communication tool. You could communicate with anybody in your company or any of your customers. The problem lies with how do you reach out to customers who are outside the realm of HipChat? How do you reach out to people who are like your customers who doesn't have a HipChat client with them? Or how do you get the information from them into HipChat? And that's where Whispir's plugin for HipChat comes into thing. You expand the realms of HipChat by having this easy ability to send ad hoc messages from inside the room itself. So that's an input action you're trying to do. You're sending a message. You can pick any of the channels and send them a message right away. Or you can also send a message that's already in the room using a message action. Now, this is very powerful because we have seen many add-ons in HipChat where much of the data comes into HipChat. You could have disaster recovery reports or any of the server monitoring reports that come in, and you want to share this information with your customer or your co-teammates. How do you do that? Whispir comes in handy for you. So you can pick any of the message, and in this scenario, that's a telecom alert you want to give to your customers. In this specific scenario, you could see that there's a message that goes there, SMS, with an embedded web link in it. And when the user clicks on that, it pivots into what we call as a rich message with the complete details of the incident there. And the customer can choose to acknowledge or it can do it. And as soon as they do it, the message comes back into the HipChat room itself. So without leaving HipChat, you're able to communicate with your customers who are outside the realm of HipChat. That's the power. So you can reach out to anybody who have a phone, who can answer a phone call or just reply to an SMS. Whispir will expand the universe of HipChat for you on that. Moving on, as I said, how did we make this possible? Using Atlassian Connect. So I was there at the Amsterdam event. It was so great. Everything was nice. I changed my pants because it was so great. And on the final day, I was just going through, and during a coffee break, we came to know about that Jira for Service Desk, and there's a nice set of APIs that are available for JSD. So Michael was there. He just said, hey, you just go through this thing. And within a couple of hours, quite easily, I was able to create an add-on for JSD as well. It was so easy. Again, change of pants. So what we did finally, for Jira for Service Desk, what are the things that we can offer in this thing is ability to easily create a text in, ability to create a ticket by sending a text in, ability to push automatic updates to your customers, and device can report using a rich message as top of a local interface on top of JSD. All of this, your customers doesn't need to be a JSD user at all. You can easily achieve them. Let's see how this works. So a staff member has a problem with a printer. He texts in. Whispir receives that, creates a ticket in JSD, and sends them a response saying, hey, we created a ticket for you, and if you want to update any more of the details, click on the link. Pivots to a web page, he updates the detail, goes to Whispir and Jira for Service Desk. All of this, your customer doesn't even need to have an account in JSD at all. Simple, expanding the universe of JSD again. Now, there you go, that's the ticket that has been created. On a closing note, we have seen these cases, but look in the scenario where a ticket has been created, it's been resolved, and then you want to get a customer satisfaction survey. Whispir can help you to do that thing easily. You can create webhooks, which will get the response, and then the response comes back to Jira for Service Desk. So far, we only been talking about Jira for Service Desk as a tool for IT teams and other scenarios, but this could also be used across many other industries. We work back in Australia, Whispir is an Australian company, we work in Australia with logistics, one of the primary customers for us, and imagine a scenario where a truck has rolled over. So the truck's telematics can automatically notify Whispir that, hey, the truck has rolled over, information comes to Whispir, Whispir will trigger a rich communication workflow. Details of the incident are sent to the relevant company, the emergency services about the problem severities, and then a ticket is raised in Jira for Service Desk. So higher authorities are immediately notified about what the problem is. All of this without using a human in the middle. Okay? So that's what I'm here for. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.
All right. Nice job, Sanjeev. Sanjeev, I am a little worried what will happen if you win. Okay, final project, the one Atlassian. Peggy, come on up here. Peggy's fun fact is she is a foodie. In fact, she is, I think, post AtlasCamp on a 3-week food tour of Spain. So if you have restaurants you want to recommend to Peggy, catch her after the show. Good luck, Peggy.
Yes, I like my food. Thank you. So today I'm going to talk about our Shipit called Better Retros. And as you can probably guess, it's about retrospectives. And that's because retrospectives are important. In all the teams that I've been in, we've always run a retrospective after the end of each sprint. And that is because we can then know what worked, so we can keep doing it, what didn't work, so we can take actions to improve us. Now, a lot of retrospectives are done using pen and paper with Post-it notes, which works really great because you can write your own ideas without being distracted by your team members. But that's where the benefits sort of finish, because once you post it up on the wall, you can barely read what's written up there. And on top of that, Post-it notes generally don't stick. They tend to fall more often than not. After you've overcome this horror of Post-it notes falling, you then have to write up the retrospective. Now, writing up dozens of Post-it notes is a pain, and it takes too long. So you take a photo, put it onto Confluence, can't really annotate photos, so you write action items underneath them, so it's not associated with the Post-its at all. Plus, if you're working remotely or working from home, you can't participate in the retro. Not really good. So the Aurora team, we thought, there must be a better way to do this. We tried a lot of other tools, but none of them did what we wanted. So we thought, let's fix this ourselves. Let's write a Connect plugin for Confluence. Therefore, introducing Better Retros. So, create a Better Retro page, share this page with everyone else in your team, and then you can start and join the retrospective. Once you're in the retrospective, you're dropped into this individual space where you can type in what you think worked well and what didn't work well. After you've done that, you can go into the shared state. Now note, everyone is seeing the same thing at this moment. You can drag and drop any duplicates. People working remotely seeing the same screen. Now you can go into voting. You can discuss what you think is most important. Click on the ones you want to vote. If you clicked on the wrong one, click again to unvote. Everyone else is able to vote real time and it's updated. Now that everyone's voted, time to create actions. You'll see that the most highly voted items have been bubbled up to the top so you can see what's most important easily and quickly. You add action items, and then magic, one-click export into Confluence. No one needs to write anything up. If you're working remotely, you can participate as well because it's all within Confluence. So if you would like to have less admin, faster retros, better actions, and improve as a team, vote for us. Vote for Better Retros. Thank you.
Nice job. Well, dragging and dropping the priority of retros would look fun in a team, like Retro Wars. Okay, so get your phones out. We're going to vote now. I'm going to show you the URL. And actually, the voting app that you're going to use is actually a Connect add-on. So connect all the way through. So here we go. The URL that you're going to go to is go.atlassian.com/vote. I think we also have a QR code. Are we showing the QR code or for people that actually use QR? So first, download the QR code app on your phone. Yeah, skip the QR code. Go.atlassian.com/vote. Do you want to show the URL again? Oh gosh, here we go. All right. Oh, there's 3 people with QR code apps. Did it work? What, is the URL not working? Oh, the internet's not working. The entire internet's down. Oh my God! I know just the people to fix that. Okay, what's happening? Nothing? Did we bring down? You guys brought down Atlassian Cloud, damn you. Is it working now? Nothing's working. Uh-oh. You got it. We've got 1 vote recorded. Oh, we've got, look at that, 223 votes. It's working. Go.Atlassian, are you guys sure you put in the right URL? Go.Atlassian.com/vote. I can't hear you from there. Oh, it's loading slowly. I blame hotel Wi-Fi. Maybe we should only have sections try to load the app at a time. We'll go section 1, you can vote first. We got time. We've got at least another hour of voting. All right, are people still having trouble? Yeah? I suggest you switch to Android. All the Android people are fine. Am I right? Android people? Am I right? Who are the Android people in the room? Let's hear it. Damn right. Damn right. So we've got 274 Android votes. We'll give it a couple more minutes, just to see if Jira cooperates. Oh, is it the Wi-Fi? People said turn the Wi-Fi off and just rely on the mobile network. There we go. That's a good hack. All right, anyone not vote that wants to? Borrow somebody else's phone. He's shaking his head at me. All right. Okay, we'll close it in 30 seconds. 30 more seconds of voting. $314 is a statistically relevant sample size. All right, we're going to close it in 10, 9. Are you still trying to vote? It's loading. Bob Swift is having problems. Bob, are you an iPhone user? Figures. Figures. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Get it in, Bob. 2, 1. All right, lock voting. And Bob, if there's a tie, I'll let you declare the winner with your vote. Okay, so remember, this is a Connect add-on. This is really cool. We use this internally for our Shipits. So when we hit the space bar, I think we're going to reveal the 3rd place winner, the 2nd runner-up. And with that, here we go. 3rd place winner is Lateral, 38 votes, nice. Felix, well done. You get a screenshot of that. As long as you take it with your phone. All right. We're going to hit the spacebar again for the 1st runner-up. 2nd place winner is Atlassian, Better Retros. Wow. In my humble opinion, Atlassian got robbed. All right, and here we go. The grand prize winner of the much coveted Shipit Champions t-shirt and a $200 Amazon gift card is TopDox. Nelson, right on. Come on up here. Nelson has 100 friends back at home that he sent the URL to. All right, great job, Nelson. Good job. Awesome. Here's your $200 gift card.
Hey, where's the t-shirt? I want the t-shirt.
Oh, we'll get the t-shirt to you. Okay, so thanks, guys. Huge round of applause to all the contestants. That's awesome to come up here. Remember, there is an incentive for all the things you are working on because you could be up here at the next Shipit Live for us. One more thing. Actually, there's a couple more things really quickly, and then we can adjourn and drink more beers and then go home, I guess. Codegeist. So Codegeist is our semi-annual, mostly annual coding competition. We kind of do it a little bit sporadically, I guess, mostly to have the element of surprise when we launch it on you. But last year, Codegeist 2015 had over 900 developers, 140 add-on submissions. There's $100,000 in prize money, I think, that we gave out to winners of Codegeist. Pleased to announce that Codegeist 2016 is going to launch in early June and run through August 26. So the way Codegeist works, if you haven't participated, is there's sort of a set of categories. And then we'll award enviable prize money to winners in those categories. And so it's, I think, a great way to come up with different ideas and then spend a little more than 24 hours in a Shipit to actually bring them to life. So Codegeist 2016 launches in early June. Stay tuned. And then some of you may have heard this, but we are coming back to Barcelona May 2nd through the 5th for two things. One is AtlasCamp again. So an event very similar to this is going to run, but parallel to Atlassian Summit, which is our user conference. So I think the added benefit to you is if you really liked this event, come back in Barcelona again because it will be a repeat of that with a whole bunch of new stuff that we're working on in between now and then. But in addition to that, there will be a whole bunch of customers that you can sell that stuff to, the things that you're building, and a chance to sort of mix and mingle with them. So May 2nd through the 5th, 2017. We also have, for those of you that have been to Summit, it's a very different event from camp, but it is a great opportunity to come and showcase things that you've built, meet thousands of customers that hopefully will buy those things from you. Our next summit is in San Jose in California, October 11th through the 13th. And then finally, thank you. You guys mean a lot to us, right? We wouldn't be the business that we are without you. So our ecosystem is incredibly vital. When you look at the projects that you're building, all of these videos and all the things that you showcase, we talk about inside of the company a lot. You mean a lot to us and you mean a lot to our customers. I hope that with the marketplace, with the work that we do around APIs and extensibility, we're doing that in large part so you can help us reach a lot of customers and support things that they want, but also so you can all become millionaires and sell lots of software and build great businesses. And so I hope that that's true. If there's more that we can do for you along the way, please let us know. That's what we're working for. Thank you for coming, and I hope you had a great event. We'll see you at Summit, or we'll see you at Barcelona, or we'll see you out in the hall. All right, thank you guys.